What if the next global crisis doesn't begin with a dramatic explosion, but with quiet, calculated movement across open water? Right now, a subtle but highly significant shift is underway in one of the most strategically sensitive regions on Earth. Warships are repositioning, surveillance systems are activating, and signals, both visible and hidden, are being exchanged between powerful actors. In the narrow, heavily trafficked waters of the Strait of Hormuz, a high-stakes geopolitical contest is unfolding beneath the surface. This is not a sudden event, but a developing situation marked by intent, timing, and precision. Analysts are beginning to ask a critical question: is this a show of force designed to deter escalation, or is it the early phase of a much larger geopolitical confrontation? The uncertainty surrounding that question is exactly what makes this moment so volatile. In global security environments, it is often not the loudest events that carry the greatest risk, but the quiet, deliberate moves that precede them. At the center of this development is the repositioning of key assets by the United States Navy closer to the Strait of Hormuz. These movements include advanced surveillance capabilities, defensive systems, and naval units positioned to respond quickly to emerging threats. This is not routine patrol behavior. It represents a measurable shift in operational readiness at a time when tensions linked to Iran are rising. The significance of this location cannot be overstated. The Strait of Hormuz is responsible for transporting nearly 20% of the world's oil supply every single day. That means even a limited disruption, whether it's a close encounter between vessels, a drone flying into contested space, or interference with commercial shipping, can trigger immediate global consequences. Shipping routes may be altered, insurance premiums can spike within hours, and oil markets can react almost instantly. What appears on the surface as a military adjustment is, in reality, a development with deep economic implications. This is where military strategy and global financial stability intersect in real time. To fully understand the weight of this moment, it is essential to examine the broader pattern that has defined U.S.-Iran relations in the Gulf region over the years. This is not an isolated incident, but part of a recurring cycle. Historically, increased U.S. naval presence has been met with strong warnings from Iran emphasizing sovereignty and regional control. These warnings have often been followed by tangible events, tanker seizures, drone interceptions, and tense naval standoffs where vessels operate in dangerously close proximity. Each episode has brought the situation to the edge of escalation, yet stopped just short of full-scale conflict. However, the current situation introduces a critical difference: scale and visibility. The current naval positioning appears more deliberate and more prepared than previous cycles. This suggests that the objective may extend beyond deterrence toward readiness for multiple possible scenarios. When military posture shifts from routine signaling to strategic preparation, the level of risk changes significantly. It is in these moments that miscalculations become more likely and consequences more severe. The strategic importance of the Strait of Hormuz extends far beyond its physical geography. It is one of the most critical chokepoints in the global system, a narrow passage with outsized influence over global energy flows. Major oil-producing nations rely on this route to export resources to markets across Asia, Europe, and beyond. Any disruption, even temporary, can create immediate ripple effects across the global economy. But the significance of this region is not limited to energy. It also represents a convergence point for global power dynamics. The presence of U.S. forces introduces a superpower dimension, while regional actors such as Saudi Arabia, Israel, and the United Arab Emirates closely monitor every shift in activity. This creates a highly sensitive environment where actions are interpreted not only for what they are, but for what they might signal. In such a context, even a localized incident has the potential to escalate rapidly, drawing multiple countries into a broader crisis. The interconnected nature of military, economic, and political interests in this region means that containment is never guaranteed. What concerns analysts most at this stage is not just the visible movements, but the range of possible outcomes that could follow. In high-tension environments like this, escalation is often not the result of deliberate action, but of unintended consequences. A vessel may approach too closely, a routine maneuver could be misinterpreted, or a signal might be misunderstood. These small moments can act as triggers, transforming a controlled situation into a rapidly evolving confrontation. At the same time, the economic dimension adds another layer of sensitivity. Markets respond not only to confirmed events, but to perceived risk. Even the suggestion of instability in the Strait of Hormuz can drive oil prices upward, increase shipping costs, and create pressure across global supply chains. These effects are not abstract, they translate directly into higher costs for fuel, goods, and services worldwide. This is why the current situation is being described as both strategically significant and economically fragile. Looking ahead, 3 potential scenarios are emerging. The first is a controlled outcome in which military movements remain largely symbolic. In this scenario, both sides demonstrate capability and resolve but avoid direct confrontation, allowing tensions to gradually stabilize through diplomatic engagement. The second scenario involves limited regional escalation. This could take the form of isolated incidents, such as challenges to commercial vessels or restricted airspace encounters, that trigger measured responses and draw in regional actors. While contained, this scenario increases instability and prolongs uncertainty. The third and most serious scenario is a major international crisis. Here, a single miscalculation, an unintended encounter or misinterpreted action could escalate rapidly, involving multiple nations and disrupting global energy flows. Given the strategic importance of the Strait of Hormuz, such a development would have immediate and far-reaching consequences for both global security and economic stability. At this critical moment, attention is firmly focused on signals emerging from Washington and Tehran. Analysts are closely monitoring indicators such as additional naval deployments, shifts in military posture, diplomatic communications, and changes in shipping patterns. These signals will provide early insight into whether the situation is stabilizing or moving toward escalation. The next 24 hours are particularly crucial. In geopolitical flashpoints like this, turning points often occur quickly and without clear warning. What begins as a calculated show of force can either de-escalate through careful management or escalate through a single unexpected event. The world is now watching closely. The question remains unresolved and increasingly urgent: will this remain a controlled display of power, or are we witnessing the early stages of a crisis that could reshape global energy security and geopolitical stability? Hit the subscribe button right now. Click the share button and spread this update. Turn on notifications so you never miss a global alert. And drop your thoughts in the comments, because in moments like this, your voice matters.